sort of a family atmosphere and not having, you know, to have to be identified by that card.
I think what she's saying is, and it goes back to what you said earlier about, do you want the kids in school or do you want them suspended? Well, I think they have to learn how to follow rules. And if you don't follow these rules, there are consequences. I think it's coming to the point, not just in school, but in society, where we're making excuses for the kids. And it shouldn't be no excuses for the kids. It should be this way or this way, and it shouldn't be no middle ground.
And another reason for them is so that outsiders will specifically stand out as being a non-student. And that may be, you know, with everything else that's gone on again recently, maybe we, you know, need to start paying more attention to that again.
Well, I would ask if we could revisit the cards. I believe that if we're sticking to this dress code, we need to first tackle and win this, if it's a battle, and then work on the cards, if that is,
Are
if
the
the
kids
board
still
can.
issued them every year as part of?
Not before school starts, which would
Right,
present a
but
problem
they
for
do get
me.
one?
They get them with their, I don't know if they get them automatically with their school pictures.
It's not
I
in the
believe they
picture
do.
packet.
I
I
don't
know
know
my
if they,
daughters
if the,
both have
it gives
one
them
for
to them or
every
not.
year.
But not being able to start the school year with them,
Right.
and then trying to do it a month later, I think would be difficult.
You said that the staff is holding each other accountable. How is that working and how are you doing that?
We do that, we have a set of norms that we use with each other that we came up with, that we established, and one of them is being able to be a critical friend and call someone out or hold them accountable for it in a very constructive and positive way. And we have some people that are really good at it, and others that are uncomfortable with it and getting better all the time. So
Well, I think the superintendent's right. We need to fight one battle at a time. And this sagging and stuff, and the dress code, and then move on to the ID stuff after that. But, you know, you gotta win one battle. You can't be going 6 different directions out there. So,
And the other thing I asked a couple of years ago when the dress code first started, have we gotten anywhere with talking to some of the local t-shirt shops in downtown as far as getting runwear established, like if they're the swim club, be able to get something with a logo on it or things like that, and then that could qualify as a proper shirt.
they are allowed to wear Willow Run gear that has a collar.
Yeah,
Some of
I was
them
gonna
do.
say, I don't think it's appropriate
T-shirts
to
they are
wear
not.
athletic gear as part of your normal day. I mean, you
We have
know,
some Willow Run New Tech
athletic
polos.
gear.
Some of the teams have ordered polos, and so Willow Run polo is acceptable.
And patterns are acceptable as well?
Mhm.
Okay.
No writing, no pictures of
And
people, like,
I'm sorry? The pattern, the reason we did that was because the first year, it was very difficult when it came to having solids, and quite frankly, you had a student like Dr. Emerson here wearing a shirt that fits the bill, except that it had checkers on it. We're like, why are we sending this young man home? He looks like he's professionally dressed and ready for the day and to set the professional tone, so we revised it to include that.
don't change shirts, because you'll be sent home.
That seems a little slack to me, but okay.
Slacks, well, Mr. Vansky's another example. He's wearing a polo shirt that has the collar and the buttons, and it just happens to have stripes, and he actually has, you know, Dockers on. You're a poster child for us right now. You can stand up. I mean, and it just
I didn't know I was
seemed,
going to a fashion show.
it just seemed that to send a child home that was, I mean, especially if Mr. Rasky is wearing that, I mean, why is the child being sent home when it's striped and because it's not solid?
Any more discussion? How you say the last name again?
Myers,
Yes.
Pennington.
Pennington?
Mhm.
I gotta work on that. I can probably just wait.
There's a few more
Yeah, thank
syllables.
you. All right, any more discussion questions? All those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Ms. Pennington. All right, bingo. Approval of board meeting changes.
Mr. President, I'd like to move the Willow Run Board of Education to approve the changes to the calendar of meetings 2012, 2013.
Support.
It has been moved and supported that the Willow Run Board of Education approve the changes to the calendar of meetings 2012, 2013. Discussion.
Thank you.
Will these changes be put on the website?
They will be put on the website, we will change them on the calendar of meetings 2012-13 sheet, and then it will be uploaded onto the, into the website, so everyone has the changes of locations. And this is something that's been asked for a few years now, so there you go.
Thank you, principals.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Are these meetings in addition to, or?
They are not, they're just
Change
different
the
location. It's not going to be a presentation meeting, it's just the location, a
A
different
meeting at a
location.
different school
All right.
to give other people reason, hopefully, to show up for them. Thank you, principals.
Roll call.
Trustee Stevens.
Aye.
Trustee Myers.
Aye.
Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
Trustee Meadows.
Aye.
Trustee Thomas.
Aye.
I vote aye, Mr. President.
Aye, motion carries. Approval of monthly bills payable.
Mr. President, I move that the Willow Run Board of Education approve the following general fund checks. Check number 57764 through and including check number 57804, with the exception of voided checks as noted on page 2 of the general fund check register, totaling $88,136.36.
Support.
It has been moved and supported that the Willow Run Board of Education approve the following general fund checks. Check number 57764 through and including check number 57804, with the exception of voided checks as noted on page 2 of the general fund check register, totaling $888,136.36. Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Acceptance of resignation.
Mr. President, I move that the Willow Run Board of Education accept the resignation of Courtney Dean, high school teacher, effective August 3, 2012.
Support.
It has been moved and supported that the Willow Run Board of Education accept the resignation of Courtney Dean, high school teacher, effective August 3rd, 2012. Roll call.
Trustee Meadows.
Aye.
Trustee Thomas.
Aye.
Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
Trustee Myers.
Aye.
Trustee Stevens.
Aye.
I vote aye, Mr. President.
Aye, motion carries. Acceptance of resignation.
Mr. President, I move that the Willow Run Board of Education accept the resignation of Lisa Woodcock Burrows, psychologist, effective for the 2012-2013 school year.
Support.
It has been moved and supported that the Willow Run Board of Education accept the resignation of Lisa Woodcock Burrows, psychologist, effective for the 2012-2013 school year. Roll call.
Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
Trustee Myers.
Aye.
Trustee Stevens.
Aye.
Trustee Thomas.
Aye.
Trustee Meadows.
Aye.
I vote aye, Mr. President.
Aye, motion carries. Approval of leave.
Mr. President, I move that the Willow Run Board of Education approve the educational leave for Deborah Weaver, paraeducator, beginning September 4, 2012, and ending November 2012.
Support.
It has been moved and supported that the Willow Run Board of Education approve the educational leave for Deborah Weaver, paraeducator, beginning September 4th, 2012, and ending November 2012. Roll call.
Point of order. Mr. President, what date in November?
It's the November 30th.
Thank you.
And this is just, she did her student teaching to become a fully certified teacher.
Yes, and she's here if she would like to say something after you take your vote. She's here.
I would like to make a friendly amendment to include the date of November 30th on the motion, since it's indicated in her letter.
Support.
It's moved and supported that we do a friendly amendment with the November 30th, 2012, as stated in the letter that was submitted. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed?